Hi guys, it's Rike here and welcome to another video. If you're new here, my name is Rike and I review a lot of Activewear. So if you're into that kind of stuff, you just keep watching. Today I have a little bit of a fun video, at least I think it's fun. So I think last summer I did a video about some books, and I matched the book covers to my Activewear. And I figured, I've read a lot more books than I anticipated in the year of 2023, which is great. That I managed to do that, especially because some of those books were quite long. So yeah, I don't know if you know of the Outlander series, but those books are 900, 1,000 pages or something. I did read I think 2 of those in 2023. So that's basically 2 or 3 books in one. 2 or 3 normal length books basically. So yeah, I'm very proud of myself. And there was a few books that I really, really liked. And I thought I could, show you those books. Basically my top 5 of 2023. And also, just try to match the cover with the Activewear again. So yeah, if you're into that, then you just keep watching. I will also have my good links linked down below in the description box if you want to be friends. I don't have a lot of friends with good links on Goodreads yet. But I think it's fun to see what other people are reading. And, that also gives me inspiration for more books to put on my to-be-read list. So yeah, there's so many books that I'm oh, I should read this, and oh, I should read this. But, yeah, this is how it always goes, I think. Anyway, yeah, that's what we're doing today. So I will have 5 books. I'm going to, talk very quickly about those books, and then we go to the Activewear outfits that I think match very well with the book cover. And yeah, this is just a little fun outfit inspiration. I haven't thought about some of those combinations before, so I'm, it's really fun to kind of go with a color theme and be okay, what kind of matches? And yeah, there's things in there that I would have never mixed and matched before. So that is fun, right? Let's get into it. We will start with book number 1. These are not in particular order, so this is not my top favorite of the books of 2023. It's just, this is the top 5. And in no particular order, we're going to start with the first book, which is The Thursday Murder Club by Richard Osman. I think the series kind of started really, becoming very popular this year. But I will say I also really liked it. I have read I did read 1 or 2 more already of these. And I think I have one lying around, or there's one more out or something. So yeah. But this is a little series of just cozy mysteries about 4 people that live in a retirement home. And yeah, they're just getting involved in some serious crimes, and they're trying to solve them. And one of them, her name is Elizabeth, she has a background in something more spy related. So she has all the info and she knows how to get stuff done. And all the others also, of course, bring something to the table. So it's really fun. It's very cozy. These are not super intense books. You don't need to think about this too much. It's just a little palate cleanser, which I also like sometimes, after you read 1,000-page books. This one is actually really nice, and they're always fast reads. But this is the first one in the series, The Thursday Murder Club. So the characters get introduced a little bit more. And I just think it's very, very cute. I also do like the colors in this cover. And to be fair, in the other books in the series, you still kind of have this it's not white, it's light beige as background, or a lighter background, but then the main color kind of changes to, I don't know, there was one with green, one with purple, one with blue so far. So yeah. But yeah, this is just a really, really fun little cozy mystery read. And yeah, I like the colors, like I said. So we do have some, because it's also kind of more of a warm tone, not super bright red here, and the beige. So we do have something beige and warm toned reddish here. I'm not sure if the leggings does not exactly match the red, but it matches the vibe of the red. So let's talk about those pieces, shall we? We have the Hannah tank top sportswear here from Kamo Fitness that I just recently got, but I like it a lot. So this is a more affordable piece. Kamo Fitness is an affordable activewear brand. You can also use my code RIKE to get 5% off your purchase. You can do that if you want to. And they have this cute little kind of, well, I'm not sure if I would call it a sports bra, but it's more of a tank top with a built-in cup pad. So it doesn't have a shelf bra, but you are very well covered actually. So you've got side pop coverage, good top coverage here. The material feels really, really nice and soft and a little brushed as well. We do have some seam detailing here in the front. So you kind of have the seam that goes all the way down and then splits up. And we also do have some, you know, thickish straps. Well, it's not really straps, right? I mean, it's the full top thing. And then in the back is the highlight. We have a very, very strappy bag. Look at this. So cute. And you don't need to wear a sports bra underneath because we do have the removable cup pads in here. And we also do have a tone Kamo Fitness logo here. I'm not even sure if you can actually see it properly. But like it's tone, very discreet. And then on the inside, I can just show you what it looks like where the cup pads go in. So it is like kind of, you know, made sure like that they can't move around too much. So you have a little bit of seaming here to keep them in place. But like I said, there's no shelf bra or something. For me, this still works really nicely with support. And I also do have a smaller chest, so I don't need a ton of support. But I still think it works really, really well. And yeah, this is the top. You know, I think it matches the base color pretty good. This color is Jetstream, by the way, so it is also more of an off-white light beige tone. And then we do have our like kind of, you know, reddish orangey leggings here. These are from Pursue Fitness. They are the Move Seamless leggings in the color Burnt Red. So like I said, it's not 100% a fit with the red here, but it kind of captures the warmth of this color. And these are actually really fun. They have a super nice fabric, not super squat proof, but the fabric is super comfy, very lightweight, very stretchy. And we do have a nice high waistband here with a ribbed, you know, situation. We also do, of course, have no front seam. It's a seamless legging. We do have a little Pursue situation going on here. And then the front is very simple, and the back is where the action happens with this one. So we do have little glute seam situation, as in we have a little triangular like detailing there, and then we do have a little fake seam here. So it is a fake seam, not a real one. It doesn't, you know, give you as much separation as a real seam would, and it's also not a scrunch, but there is a little bit of a fake seam going on. And then we do have a lot of mesh detailing here that you can see right under your glutes and kind of off on the side to kind of like really, you know, accentuate them. And then also here in the back of the calf. So there it's a little bit thinner, a little bit more breathable as well. And you need to just be careful if you have long nails, you know, not to break any of this. But I have tried these on a few times. I've worn them a few times now, and they're still fun. But I also don't have long fingernails, so yeah, just be a little careful there. But the fabric really feels amazing, very comfy. I forgot if did we have? No, but I mean, the fabric composition will be on the screen for you, you know, in the item description box. So, but yeah, the fabric just feels really amazing, lightweight, stretchy, just very comfy in general. And because it's so lightweight, I find it also very good for like a very sweaty workout because it dries very fast. But yeah, cute colors. I think these work really well together, you know, like this light beige and the burnt red, like both a little bit more warm toned. And of course, I think it matches well. Let's see this on. All right, here we have the Thursday Murdercup book outfit, you know, and I kind of struggled finding the right red for this, but I think it works. Especially now, you know, once I have it on, it's just like it still matches very well. It doesn't have to be the exact tone of red, right? But yeah, we do have our little top here, the Kamo Fitness kind of crop top here with a built-in cup pad, or cup pads, built-in cup pads, multiple, right? But it's like not a shelf bra or anything, so they're just, you know, in there. There's some seams to keep them in place. It is a quite long crop top, but I actually like it because if you wear it with like a high-waisted legging, you don't expose a lot of skin, you know, you don't need to worry too much in case that's like a place of worry for you. I like that we have good coverage up top here. We also have really good coverage here on the sides. And of course, you know, highlight is the back, but we'll also look at the seams here in the front first. They're quite cute, kind of like, you know, giving you just a little bit more shape, kind of a corsety idea here as well. And then they do split here. We also do have a little seam here at the bottom, but it's not tight or anything, so it fits quite well. And then of course the back is the highlight. Look at this, so strappy, so nice. I like this one a lot because of the strappy bag. And you know what, you have the cup pads built in. You don't need to worry about what sports bra to wear underneath. So you can just really show off that strappy bag without any distractions. And that is good. Support-wise, I would say this for me is like more of a light, maybe medium support. Of course, you're not going to fall out, but you might not get a ton of support from this. For me, that is fine. Like, I don't need a lot of support because I don't have a big chest, but if you have a bigger chest, you might, you know, not want to wear this for like your super intense jumpy workout. So yeah. And then onto the leggings. They are kind of like a rusty red, which I felt like matches very well with like kind of like this off-white light beige tone, but also of course with the red we saw here, because that is not like a super bright red. It kind of has like a more rusty note to it. Maybe not as much as this legging, but I still think, you know, it's a good outfit. So these are seamless, and we do have not a ton of compression, but the waistband still kind of, you know, keeps you tucked in. I don't really have any gaping here. We do have no front seam, obviously. These are seamless leggings. They are super soft and comfy, very lightweight, very breathable as well. They're not very squat proof, so you definitely need to wear some nude underwear with this. Just giving you a heads up there, but I do like them a lot. We have a little pursue here. And then also in the bag, you do have, you know, a little logo somewhere. Where was it? I think it's at the back of the, I don't even know if you can see it. Let me see. There, it's there. Behind, like basically on your calf at the bottom. But we also do have a lot of like mesh detailing here. So you do have a mesh paneling here, kind of coming close to the glutes here, under the glutes, a little bit more breathability, a little bit of detailing here. But otherwise, you know, we don't have a scrunch. We do have a fake seam here in the back. I don't know if you can see it. It is like a very mild fake seam, but yeah, no scrunching or anything, which I personally don't mind. I don't really need a booty scrunch. It's not necessarily my favorite. I will say that Pursue Fitness recently has done a scrunch legging where the scrunch is actually comfy, and I don't mind it either. But all in all, I never really, you know, need to wear scrunch leggings. I don't really, you know, it's fine with me with that fake seam detailing. And these are just very, very comfy and just very, very breathable in general. I've also worn these for like super intense sweaty workouts, and that works really well because they're just so breathable. They will show some sweat, but they also dry pretty quickly. These are also a little bit shorter than a 7/8 length on me, but there's definitely a little bit of stretch, so you can kind of also make them a little bit longer, I think, pull them a little bit more down. And yeah, they're just nice and high-waisted. We have this ribbed band here. There's definitely a little bit of extra space, but I wouldn't necessarily want to have size down here to a small because of the sheerness of these. So I think the medium works well. And yeah, they're just overall very comfy. I like the rusty red. And I think this works. All right, on to the next book. We have Project Hail Mary by Andy Weir. So this one has a lot of colors. And just a quick, you know, info about this book. So this is by the author who also wrote The Martian, which I actually haven't read yet. I did watch the movie, and then I think he has one more book, Artemis, and I think people didn't like that one as much. So I also didn't read that yet, but there's definitely on my to be read. So I read this book, and it's very funny, very humorous. I liked it a lot. You know, it's a sci-fi book. So some people don't like it. A lot of people really love it. So I'm more of the, yeah, I love this a lot. So I really liked it. I think they've picked this up to make a movie adaptation. So I'm really curious to see how they'll do that, because I don't want to spoil too much, you know. But like, there's this one guy and he just wakes up on a spaceship and he's the only person left there, basically. in the middle of nowhere and the world is doomed and whatever, right? So, yeah. But anyway, this was a really fun read and super interesting. Of course, there was also like some stressful moments in there, but overall it was like, you know, just very wholesome. And yeah, I also like the book cover because it has a lot of colors. So I was like, oof, which colors can I, you know, use? Like, what do I have that kind of matches this and really kind of captures the whole cover? So we do have blue for the sports bra here, but we also do have a little bit more of a special blue because it's velvet. Because, you know, we have different, like it's a little bit lighter and darker here as well. So I felt like this kind of matches. And we also do have some, you know, pink that kind of is in between some of those pink purple colors we have on the cover. So I think this works very well with the cover. But let's talk about the pieces in detail. So here I do have this little velvet moment. This is the Oasis Crushed Velour Twist Sports Bra. So this one is from Fabletics. I don't really have a Fabletics membership. Not really. I don't have one, you know. But there is a store in Berlin. And I sometimes go there, you know, because I visit family. And then I sometimes also go to the store. So this color is called Celeste. Like celestial, you know, like the sky and whatever. And this is already my second kind of Velour Oasis twist sports bra, basically. So I like these. I also am a big fan of velour velvet. I don't know, I just like it. I know some people hate the feel of it. I just like it. I also like how you know, what kind of depth you get color-wise from this material. It's just like so many different shades of blue, basically. So yeah, I like it. But this sports bra is one of their standard sports bras, I think. So you can get this also without the velour look. You can get that in like just normal fabric and stuff. But it's a nice shape of a sports bra. So we do have removable cup pads in here as well. You do have a little twist moment in the front and a little, you know, peekaboo hole there. A thicker elastic under the chest here, but it is quite stretchy. And then you also do have thicker straps that crisscross in the back. And, you know, just like otherwise very open back here as well. And we do have a little Fabletics metal logo there too. Fabric-wise, let me just check what this was. It is 92% polyester and 8% elastane in the body, and 89% polyester and 11% elastane in the lining. And then there's also part of the mesh lining. I don't see the mesh lining actually. Oh, it's on the inside. They also have material composition for that, which is 73% nylon and 27% elastane. That's a lot of fabric information. Yeah, but I think it's just very cute, and it kind of like, you know, brings a little bit more depth to the plate here. And let's talk about the leggings quickly. We do have the Buffbunny Legacy leggings in the color Pharaoh, I believe. See, I thought it was Pharaoh. Now I'm not too sure anymore. Anyway, the information is gonna be on the screen. So yeah, but this is like a kind of pink, but leaning a little bit more towards purple, which is why I think, you know, it kind of also matches the book cover quite well. So this is a high-waisted, ultra high-waisted legging. We do have no top seam and also no front seam on these ones here, but you have like a nice waistband that gives you a little bit of compression. The fabric is nice and soft and brushed, also very body hugging. So these are definitely some of my favorite leggings. And we have a triple seam glute detailing here in the back, which I also think is super cute. I like this one a lot. And we also do have a side seam detailing here that splits up somewhere around your knee and goes down all the way. So yeah, I like these ones a lot. I don't reach for this color a lot. I do have my Legacy leggings in quite a lot of different colors, but I think like these two together actually look really good and match the book quite well. Let's see it on. All right. Yeah, so this book cover had so many different colors, but I feel like, you know, these two definitely really like work well together. I've honestly never considered matching these two colors together, but I'm actually quite happy. So thanks to the book cover for, you know, suggesting these color combos, or this color combo specifically. Yeah, I mean, there's a few more other colors in there, but I definitely feel like this captures it quite well. And especially the velvet bra with the different kind of like shades of blue you get because of the lighting. That also works well, I think, with what we have up top here with the different blues on there. So quite happy with this combo. I was like really unsure, but now that I see it on, it's good, I think. Let's talk about the sports bra. So this is from Fabletics, It is velvet, but only on the outside, not on the inside. So you can definitely work out in this. And I love velvet. You know, I know some people don't like the feel of it, but I just love it. I think it looks fun. Has so many like different layers, basically. It gives you a lot of dimension, right? And I just like it a lot. We do have this thicker elastic here under the chest. We do have a little keyhole. I don't really get any cleavage there because my chest's not that big. But I feel like I get a little bit of cleavage here, you know? Like a deep V, but you're still well covered here on the sides. Thick straps, they're quite comfortable. For sure, the elastic is also very comfy. We do have removable cup pads, and then in the back, the straps just crisscross. You get a little bit of a keyhole moment. And overall, this is such a comfy sports bra. And I love the look. I like how the velvet looks, especially in this blue. It's pretty. Support-wise, I would say light to medium support. But I'm also definitely not going to fall out of this or anything. And let's move on to the leggings. We have the Buffbunny Legacy leggings here. These are my all-time favorite Buffbunny leggings and probably also my all-time favorite leggings of all time. This color, I actually don't reach for very much. But like I said, I feel like in combination with this blue, it actually looks really good. So I might have to try this for the gym. And yeah, we have no front seam on these. These are ultra high-waisted, which means, so my natural waist is here. So they are a little bit higher than that. And I do have a long torso, but you can always fold them over if it's a little bit too much for you. And then in the back, we have the triple seam glute detailing, which is so flattering. And I love this one a lot. Also helps with like really help making them stay up very well and like really, you know, just hugging your curves. We also do have a side seam detail here that, you know, comes down here and then splits up into two seams and goes all the way down. 7/8 length on me, and the fabric is really just like body hugging, very comfy, brushed, soft, a little bit compressive, but not too much. And I just love these. Yeah, I think, like I said, it's a great outfit with or without the book, but yeah. On to book number 3. I've actually talked about this in my other book video. And, you know, it's just because I read this in the beginning of 2023 and I'm still thinking about it to this day. So I had to bring it back, but this is the only comeback. I'm actually not even sure if I have the same outfit or not, you know, because I just picked an outfit that matched. And we have Bunny by Mona Awad. I don't actually know how to pronounce that properly, but you know, we have Bunny here. And this, I mean, I've seen different covers for this book, but I actually do like the bold pink here, the very neon pink and bright yellow. I just randomly picked this up in a bookstore because, you know, the title intrigued me, Bunny. It's, you know, I like bunnies, so. And it's like kind of so weird and crazy and everything, but like also very interesting. So like I read this very fast, and there's this girl, you know, who's in university studying to be a writer, and then there's this other group of girls that are just calling each other Bunny, and there's something weird with them, and they're trying to let her in, and I don't think it's hard to describe this book, you know, you kind of just have to read it. And you know, I've seen people review it for like 5 stars, which is also what I did. And like, just as the comment was just like, ha ha ha, what the, you know, or like, what did I just read? But like, they loved it, you know, and this is kind of, was the same feeling I had. It was like, I don't, wow, okay, whatever. But it was just very interesting and entertaining. And yeah, just overall like made you think a little bit. So I like this one. And yes, of course, we have neon pink and neon yellow here. So this is also what I decided my outfit should be, you know, neon pink and neon yellow. So let's talk about the pieces. We do have a Revolution Sportswear from Buffbunny collection here in Tiki Yellow. So this color came out a while ago in the Under the Sea launch for the first time. By the way, I forgot to tell you, if you want to shop with Buffbunny collection, you can also use my code RIKA for 10% off. So yeah, don't ever feel forced to do that, obviously, you know, but you can. And the Revolution Sports Bra is one of my favorite sports bras that they've done. So we have a flattering square neckline. It is a long line sports bra, so you have a bit more extra fabric under the chest. We have removable cup pads, the nice wide straps here, and in the back it's just so super cute and strappy. A little metal ring here. And overall, just, I like how strappy it is. I like the square neckline, so I do like both the front and the back. You know, sometimes sports bras can be boring in the front and exciting in the back, or boring in the back but exciting in the front. So, but this one does both, which is really nice. And the fabric, again, is their Nuber fabric, so it's super soft and brushed. And just really, you know, hugs your body. Is very comfy, stretchy, a little bit compressive. And yeah, I just like the Revolution Sportswear. And this is such a fun color, you know. Definitely matches with the neon yellow we have in here. And then let's see the leggings. We do have the Amen ripped seamless tights here. So Amen is a Swedish brand. You can shop them worldwide though. But it's great news for us European girlies that are shopping, you know, from Europe to Europe. Because they also do ship from Sweden if you are in Europe. But I do think they also have a warehouse in the US. Or at least somewhere in North America, and they also do have a warehouse in New Zealand if you're down there in that area, because one of their founders now lives in New Zealand. And they also do have a store there, but they also have a lot of stores in Sweden now. And they're thinking about expanding, I think. So, yeah. But these are the ripped seamless tights. They come in so many different colors. This is the color Sugar Rush. If you're looking for some more basic colors, they also have those. So if you're a basic color person and you love that a little bit more, you can check out their website. They do have the basic colors too. These are like some of their best sellers in terms of like tights or leggings as well. So definitely worth a try. They also do have a slightly different size chart. So make sure to check that out before you buy from them if you haven't bought from them before. We do have a ripped seamless fabric here. And, you know, they're quite stretchy, but I still find them somewhat compressive. And we also do have a ripped waistband up top. No front seam. A little metal Amen logo here. Also no top seam. And then in the back we have curved glute seams. And a little seam also separating the cheeks here. So there's no scrunch or anything, which I personally don't mind. I actually don't really like scrunches that much. But we do have some glute detailing in terms of the V glute seam here and an actual proper seam in the back for the separation there, which is all I need. Lengthwise, these usually are 7/8 length on me. I am 5'7" or 170 centimeters. And I find these, you know, long enough. Like I said, 7/8 length, maybe a tad shorter. But if you're really tall, these might be a little short for you. However, I don't find these tight here at the bottom. So it's not like it would cut into your calves or anything. And if you are a tall person, I think they also do have petite options. A tall person, a small person, a tiny person. They also do have petite options. Yeah, but this is the Sugar Rush color. Very, very fun and bright pink, you know, to match the book. And this is our third outfit here. Let's see it on. All right. So yeah, I've done an outfit for this book already, but you know, I've had it in my mind the whole year, so it just had to be in this video. And I mean, it's a very fun outfit, right? Like it's so bright pink, and before this year, I wouldn't have had a pair of matching leggings for this because I wasn't really too much into bright pinks. But this was the year of Barbie, the movie, and the year of pinks. So everyone had like bright pinks and stuff coming out. But I want to start with the sports bra because that's what we've been doing in this video. So we do have the Revolution sports bra, one of my favorite Buffbunny sports bras of all time, in Tiki Yellow here. So this color originally came out in the Under the Sea launch, and then we saw it again also just not too long ago because I think people really liked it, you know. And we do have a longline sports bra here, so we have no elastic under the chest, but it's just a band here. You also do have a nice flattering square neckline, removable cup pads, good side boob coverage here, thicker straps that come up, and then in the back it's just super cute and strappy. Like, look at this. I really like how strappy it is. And we have a little metal ring here also in the middle. You do have a little Buffbunny logo here as well. And overall, it's just like a really flattering sports bra, especially if you have a smaller chest. Support-wise, I would say it's a light to medium support. Of course, depending on your chest size. And yeah, I just like this one a lot. I do like a long line sports bra. And I do like a square neckline. I just think it looks flattering on me. And I also like how well this covers the sides, you know. And yeah, the color is just fun. It's like bam. Definitely more of a summer outfit, you know, but you also need some bright colors in winter, right? So dark. And yeah, let's move on to the leggings then. So this is a super bright color, of course. But these ribbed leggings from Eamon, they're also like one of their classics, basically. They have them in so many different colors. So yeah, you can also get them in not bright pink, basically. They're nice and high-waisted. They are a ribbed seamless legging, although we do have a seam here, for example, where the waistband is kind of attached to the rest of the legging. We don't have a top seam though, no front seam here. And we also do have a little metal Eamon logo here on the side. And then in the back, we have curved glute seams. The seams also sit really nice and high, so they're not cutting off the glutes too much. And overall, I mean, they do glute detailing very, very nicely. No scrunches, which I personally don't mind because I don't really like a scrunch too much. But, you know, just like a little flattering. And then lengthwise, this is a tad shorter than a 7/8 length on me. And of course, you have this ribbed fabric, right? You have a ribbed waistband here. You do have a ribbed fabric all across the leggings. So it's comfy, it's stretchy, but they still have some compression in them as well. So yeah, these are still a little compressive. And depending on how light the color is, they might also be not as squat proof. Just letting you know. But I do like these a lot. And clearly a lot of people like them a lot as well because they keep making these in so many different colors. My favorite seamless legging is the Luxe seamless legging from Eamon. Or like my favorite seamless Eamon legging is the Luxe seamless legging. But these are also great and they just have a little bit more compression. I would also recommend to size down if you're in between with these ones. Just because with Eamon, usually if I go for medium, I do have a lot of gaping in the waistband, and here the waistband just fits really nicely and perfectly. And yes, I do get some more compression in my hip butt area, but you know, the fit is amazing still. And yeah, what a fun color. What a fun color combination as well, right? And I think it just matches the book perfectly, of course. Okay, let's move on to our next book. I have The Silence Project by Carole Hailey. So this one was also just a random book I picked up in the bookstore when I was there for something else, you know, and I shouldn't just randomly pick up books at the bookstore because I have so many lying around at home already. But like something about this book intrigued me a lot. And I did find it also very intriguing when I was reading it. It was very interesting. It's kind of like about a cult. So this one girl's mother who basically writes this book in her perspective. So it kind of sounds like an autobiography of hers. But like she's trying to write a book about her mother. And her mother founded this cult basically. And it was called The Silence Project. So she randomly just stopped talking because, you know, the world needs to listen more and stuff. And yeah, so fire and flames are like a very important part of this book, which is, you know, why it makes sense that they're also on the cover here. And the color scheme kind of reminded me of like a Buffbunny launch from 2 years ago or something. The Rebel launch, I feel like there was kind of like similar colors in there, which was also interesting if you think about it. But I don't have anything in this light gray, or at least I couldn't find anything in this light gray. So I went with, you know, more fiery, warm colors. And yeah, I don't want to spoil this book too much either. But basically, yeah, an event happened that they called the event because it was like a big thing that has to do with fire. And the world changes completely. So this is kind of also like an alternative like world. So it's like interesting because it's set in our time. But things are very different due to this cult community, whatever that you want to call it, being there and doing their thing. But very, very interesting. If you're interested in like books about cults and stuff, you know, I recommend this. I mean, obviously this is fiction, but like, you know, it's very, very interesting. So yeah, I decided to go with colors of the fire basically. So we have some red and some more orangey stuff here, but like very, very bright, just flame colored things. I think that still works very nicely with the cover of the book. Not sure if these colors work together. We'll see it when I have it on. But let's talk about the pieces. I do have the Island Bralette here from Cleo Harper in the color Tomato. I think this one was called Tomato, you know, whatever you want to call it. And yeah, this one is from a bit ago. Cleo Harper is an Australian brand, but they do a lot of really, really cute sports bras, which they call bralettes. So yeah, there we go. This one is the Island Bralette. I do have this one in 1 or 2 more colors because I like this one a lot. Cleo Harper is not a cheap brand, but they definitely are worth spending some money on if you really like something. I don't shop from them very often, but you know, when something really strikes my eyes, I'm like, yes, this is what I want. And then I get it. Yeah. They ship from Australia, usually always express. And taxes and duties are prepaid, so you know exactly what you're paying. There's no bad surprises anymore when it arrives to whoever you ordered to. But yes, so this is kind of like short line, but it covers a lot where, you know, it covers you. We do have removable cup pads in here. You also do have an elastic under the chest. And then you have, you know, really interesting like mesh detailing. So it exposes a little bit, but of course none of the important parts. And then you also have thicker parts of the fabric lying on your shoulders, so it's not like straining or cutting in anywhere. And then the back kind of looks the same as the front, except for the fact, you know, that we have a little bit more mesh up top here. And then, of course, there's no removable cup pads in there. I got this one in a size small, and the fabric is 73% polyester and 27% elastane. And we also do have a little metal Cleo Harper logo here, which they always do. And it's just such a cute little piece. And the color, of course, you know, very, very there. The leggings that I picked are from Noli Yoga. So Noli Yoga recently had like an oh goodbye, we're going out of business sale. And I bought from them because their stuff isn't cheap. And I had bought from them once before or something. But then it was like 60% off. And I'm like, okay, yeah, I'll do that. And then it turns out they weren't going out of business. They just changed their website name and boom, they were there again. So that was very confusing. But yeah, so they are not a cheap brand. I got these leggings for, you know, a pretty good price though. These are the Aspire leggings in red. And of course you can use any red leggings. I just picked these because they also have a fun mesh detail. So they are high-waisted, but not ultra high-waisted or anything. We do have a front seam and also a top seam, which I personally don't necessarily always mind. But the fabric feels so nice and soft and brushed. Like, seriously, it feels really, really nice. Like, a little velvety, you know, in a way. It is made from 80% nylon and 20% spandex, and this is actually also made in the US. It's not like just designed in the US or something like a lot of brands do, and then made in China. This is actually also made in the US, which is why it's a little bit more pricey, I would assume. And we have straight across glute seams here in the back, so nothing too exciting in terms of glute detailing. And then we do have a little mesh pocket here on the side. Also, we have it on the other side too. And then you have a mesh panel that runs down the whole side of the leg. So it is really like, you know, very meshy on the side, which I actually like. I think it's a cute detail. And yeah, the fabric just feels amazing. for sure. Would I buy them for the full price? Probably not, but you know, with the deal that I got, it was actually pretty good. And yeah, we have the flames here symbolized in terms of, you know, the activewear. This is what I tried to capture. And let's see this outfit on. Alright, I'm not sure how I feel about this color combo yet, but you know, I mean, we have a few different like pink, red, yellow, orange tones on the cover. And yeah, I mean, I tried to find the light gray leggings kind of, and I didn't find one in this color. Although I felt like I had a gray legging somewhere, but I couldn't find it. But I don't think it would have been like kind of the same shade of gray. So yeah, we are just going with the flames here. And also, you know, that is a big theme of this book. The gray isn't necessarily like the theme of the book. So I've been going with, you know, fire, basically. So yeah, we do have a little orange and red here. Let's talk about the sports bra. So this is from Cleo Harper, the Island Bralette. And this orange is definitely like, you know, super bright and like boom, neon-y. I like the Island Bralette. I do have it in, I think, 1 or 2 other colors as well. We do have an elastic under the chest, and you have this mesh detailing that I think is really, really cool. You do also have removable cup pads in here. So, you know, you still get that covered. And there's also no risk of the mesh like exposing anything. Like it's yes, it gives you, you know, it's a little sexy and stuff, but it doesn't expose too much, basically. We have good coverage here on the sides. Of course, you work very well covered up top here. So this is actually really good for high performance support-wise. I am tucked in, medium to high support for sure. And then the back looks kind of the same as the front. We do have the mesh detailing here as well, but of course there's no cup pads in here, right? Because you don't need them on the back. So yeah. I like this one a lot. It's still kind of very short for the fact how well you're covered up top here. So not really long line, but that also isn't necessarily a problem. I think sometimes it actually looks really good on your tummy area if something is a little shorter and the elastic doesn't cut in at all or anything. Fabric is also really nice and sleek and soft. And let's move on to the leggings. So these are the Noli yoga leggings, and they are super soft. They are quite short on me though. So these are a little shorter than a 7/8 length. You know, this is kind of like already getting a little close to a capri, which I don't necessarily like too much, but you know, it's okay. I will survive. I like how the fabric feels. It's super nice and soft. We do have a little top seam here, which I don't think is too tight or anything. We also do have a front seam. I don't really notice that. And then we have the mesh detailing, which is actually why I picked these, because I was like, you know, something fun when you kind of get like a different shade of the red, because we have the fire with the different shades of reddish colors on the cover of this book. I figured, you know, that could kind of like look nice. So yeah, we do have the mesh and like different, you know, shades because of that. In the back, we only have like straight across glute seams, but the fabric definitely feels phenomenal, super nice and soft. And yeah. This is my outfit for this this book. Let me know what you think. Like I said, I'm not sure if I would wear this color combo all the time, but I definitely feel like it matches the book cover and one of the main themes of this book in a way. So yeah. Last but not least, we have this little book. Because it's, how many pages was it? It was quite a lot of pages, about 600, yes. So, not so little. But the cover is what interested me in this. So, I went to the bookstore, you know, and I saw this cover and I was like, seems interesting. And this is Homecoming by Morton. We have a little bird on there and some flowers. I also saw that some of her other books, because I haven't read anything by her before, but I'm for sure interested in more books from her. But some of the other covers kind of look similar, but like with other flowers, other plants, and other birds. So I think it's like, so the flowers here, I forgot their name again, but they also do appear in the book. So it kind of made sense to have those little yellow things there. And this is a historical fiction. So I do love historical fiction books. I'm just very interested in, like, you know, historical things and stuff. This is not so far in history. You know, this is Australia in the late 50s, early 60s, basically. So that's not that far back. So I'm talking 1950s and 1960s, just to clarify. And so there's this one woman who's lived in London for the past 20 years in the present. And she has to go back to Australia because her granny, who raised her, is ill, and she's, you know, they were very close. And then she undigs a story that is related to her family story from the 1950s, 1960s. And then you have basically two timelines where they go back and forth between the present timeline and then what happened in the past, basically. And I just found this very interesting. And it was, there was like a few twists I didn't see coming. There was, of course, a few twists that were kind of like, oh, okay, I mean, I kind of assumed this would be happening. But there was also a few twists that I didn't see happening until they actually happened. And I do like this cover a lot just because, you know, I think it's cute. And so we have some more warm toned yellow and this interesting blue. I actually could not find a pair of leggings in this blue, so I opted for something else. But we have the warm toned yellow here. And then I opted for a little bit more of a teal color since we also have some green in here. The bird is a little bit more teal. And I kind of felt like this kind of still captured the book. So we have these two colors together. Again, this is like a combination I wouldn't have thought of before. But I feel like it works. And we do have another Revolution sports bra here from Buffbunny collection. This is the same as the Revolution sports bra you saw for the bunny book. But now we have it in the color golden hour yellow, which, you know, it's a more warm toned yellow. But again, we have a square neckline, it's long line, we have removable cup pads, and then you do have the strappy back here as well. And it is the same soft and brushed Nuber fabric. So that is the sports bra here to kind of symbolize the flowers that we saw on the cover. And then we do have the Siren leggings in the color Atlantis teal. So the Siren leggings had been a customer favorite. It is made from the Energy fabric, which Buffbunny collection hasn't used in a bit. It is 70% nylon, 30% spandex. It is single brushed and very lightweight and very stretchy as well. Less compressive than the Nuber fabric. I do prefer the Nuber fabric and Nuber fabric leggings, but this is still a little fun legging. A little bit short on me, I will say that. We do have a cross waist here though. No top seam, no front seam. And we also do have this flattering triple seam glute detailing again that we already saw on those legacy leggings in the pink color. But yeah, they're very lightweight, very, very stretchy. They are high-waisted, not ultra high-waisted, I would say, but they are high-waisted. And overall, I feel like this teal color was the best I could do to match the cover. Like, I really went through all my blue leggings and I was so surprised I could not find one in this color. Like, they were all either like too, I don't even know, too light, too dark. It's interesting. Like, what is this color, right? It's a beautiful color. But yeah, I don't have anything in this color. But like I said, again, I feel like this outfit does match well enough. But let's see it on. All right, here we go with this book. It was definitely really hard to find a blue that matched, you know, this book cover. But I felt like teal could work because we have some blues. We also have some greens. The bird has a little bit of different blue in it. Like, you know, the feathers look a little different there. So I felt like this would still be a good fit, this Atlantis teal color. And of course we have like a really golden yellow, warm yellow tone here for the little flowers that we see on here, you know, that are also mentioned in the book, which is why I think we have them on the cover. So yeah, we have a nice warm toned yellow for that here. If you remember, you know, we saw a Revolution sports bra already today. That one was very neon-y and a very bright yellow, not as warm toned as this one is. So this is the golden hour yellow versus the tiki yellow. And as I just mentioned, you know, the flowers on the cover are a little bit more warm tones. So I felt like this could match. Revolution sports bra is the same though as before. So we have a long lined sports bra here with a band under the chest, no elastic, removable cup pads, flattering square neckline, good side boob coverage, thicker straps, and then the back is very, very strappy again with a little metal ring there. So I really, really like that one. And support-wise, it's still light to medium support, so nothing really changed, you know. Still fits the same, still the like double brushed soft Nuber fabric. And then the leggings. Like I said, I mean, I have so many blue leggings, I'm surprised I couldn't find anything that matched. But me going with the Atlantis teal here, I still think it works as a full outfit. Like it kind of still matches, even though the individual like teal color is not 100% a fit. Like if you see it together, I think it still kind of works. And yeah, these are the Siren leggings. So these are from Buffbunny collection as well. They are made from the energy fabric, which is in contrast to the Nuber fabric from the sports bra. Just a single brush fabric. So it's still soft and brushed, but it's a little bit more lightweight, less compressive. I find it a little less body hugging too, which is why I usually prefer the legacy leggings, but a lot of people like the Siren leggings. So, you know, we have a cross waist, no top seam here, also no front seam again, no side seam either. And then, yeah, you just have fabric flaps here, so there's nothing like sewn together or anything. And they come up nice and high-waisted. You can see my belly button a little bit in the front, but really just a little bit. But on the side, it is definitely high-waisted enough here. I do get more compression in the waistband with the legacy leggings than I do now with the Siren leggings here, which is also why I prefer the legacy leggings. But it's really just a preference, of course. Lengthwise, these are a little short on me. So they are definitely shorter than a 7/8 length. And again, you know, it's kind of, I don't like capri, so when it gets a little closer to that, you know, I'm like, eh. But this is still okay. But if you're taller, these are definitely gonna be a little short on you. It's not like the seam here is not tight or anything, so it's not gonna cut in too much, but you know, like I said, I don't like capris. I'm assuming a lot of other people also don't, I don't know. And then in the back, we have this flattering triple seam glute detailing that we also have on the Buffbunny collection legacy leggings. They also still come up nice and high here in the back, but since we don't have a lot of compression, I feel like when I squat, they definitely come down a little bit in the back. So I feel like I have to pull them up a little bit more, but the color is stunning. I like it a lot. The Atlantis teal here. It's also very summery again, right? And I'm surprised at how well this works with the golden hour yellow. I wasn't sure, but now that I see it on, I think it's a good look. And definitely matches the book cover, I think. All right, it's conclusion time. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know if you've read any of the books, maybe what your favorite books are. And like I said in the beginning, I will have my Goodreads link down below. So if you want to be friends, just click on that and, you know, send me a friend request or whatever it's called on Goodreads. I don't actually know. I just know that the Android app at least is like a little annoying to use because I can't even search for people. I'm like, you know, if I have friends that have Goodreads, someone needs to send someone else a link and I can't search for them. Maybe you can do it in the browser, but I don't use the browser Goodreads version. I use it on my phone in the app. But yes, so that is that. And yeah, if you want to be friends, just send me a request through the link down in the description box. And again, I had some Kamo Fitness pieces in here and some Buffbunny pieces. If you ever want to shop from those brands, you can use code RIKA for 5% off with Kamo Fitness or 10% off for Buffbunny collection. So yeah, it's code Rike. Just very simple, just my name. If you do so, of course, I'll receive a small commission, but don't ever feel forced to use my code. It will support me, of course, but you're already supporting me enough by watching my videos, liking them, subscribing, all that kind of stuff, right? And yeah, and also just be aware, I'm always honest. And of course, now I try to pick like some pieces that I liked for this, matching the colors to the books. So actually all the outfits are kind of fun, and I will definitely wear some of these to the gym. So I'm still not right about the orange-red combination, but the others I think worked really well. And definitely there's some color combinations I didn't think of before. Like the velvet sports bra with that pink. I mean, that actually looked really good. I am very surprised. Like I said, I would have never thought about this. I would have paired the velvet sports bra with other blue tones because I think that works, but never with like this pink. So that's very interesting. Anyway, let me know how you like this video. I'm always happy to get your feedback in the comments down below. If you have any suggestions, otherwise also suggestions for brands you want me to review and stuff, you can also leave a comment down below and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. You can also follow me on Instagram and DM me there, but be aware I'm way more likely to see your comments here on YouTube. So if there's anything you want me to see, just drop a comment down below. If you haven't done that yet, you can give this video your thumbs up, and also you can subscribe to my channel so you get notified about all the new videos that are coming out. And otherwise, thank you so much for watching. I hope you really enjoyed this. I had fun at least. And I will see you next time. Bye.